After watching this video, you will be an expert at calculating the vertical shift of a given situation. Be prepared to explain to your group how to calculate the vertical shift, also referred to as the c variable in our sinusoidal equation. So for every problem we need to sketch a graph. I'd suggest that you pause this video, read problem 1, and come back when you're ready. So here we're talking about a Ferris wheel that's obviously located above the ground, and we know the bottom, or the base of the wheel, is 1 meter above the ground. And I know the diameter of the wheel is 6 meters. So I know maximum height of the Ferris wheel above the ground is 7 meters. So if I wanted to find the sinusoidal axis, or vertical shift, I want to know what's in between that. And that's also known as the average. So I can take the average by taking the maximum, the minimum height of our graph, and divide it by 2. So this is 7 plus 1 divided by 2, which is going to be 4. So my vertical shift on my graph would be 4. And if you wanted to add units, it would be 4 meters. So if I were to label this on a graph, we'd have y equals 4. And don't forget, this is also called our midline, which is synonymous with sinusoidal axis. Okay? So once you have this copied down, pause the video, read problem 2, and come back when you're ready. So problem 2, I can sketch a graph. I know the maximum height that Sammy gets is 3 meters above the ground, and I know the lowest point that he gets is 1 meter above ground. So again, I want to know the sinusoidal axis, you know, what the graph fluctuates between. Okay, so to find that equation, take the average of the maximum and minimum divided by 2. So 3 plus 1 over 2 is going to be 2, so my vertical shift is 2. So if I were to write the equation of this line, my midline, I get y equals 2. So pause the video, copy this down, read problem 3, and come back when you're ready. For problem 3, we're talking about a jump rope, and I know that the highest that the jump rope reaches above the floor is going to be 24 inches, and it's going to scrape the ground, meaning the minimum is at 0 inches. So if I wanted to find the sinusoidal axis, the middle, again I'm just taking the average. So 24 plus 0 divided by 2, which is going to equal 12. So my vertical shift would be 12. So my entire graph is going to rotate, you know, between y equals 12. So once you have the pause the video, copy this down, read problem 4, and come back when you're ready. Last but not least, problem 4. Again, I don't see the word diameter or radius, so I'm going to be dealing with the minimum and the maximum. Keywords to pull out of the problem. I know the minimum amount of rainfall is 2 millimeters, and I know the maximum amount of rainfall is going to be 7. So if I wanted to find the sinusoidal axis, you know what my graph is rotating between, I'm going to take the average, so 7 plus 2 over 2, it's going to be 9 over 2, which is 4.5, so my vertical shift is 4.5 units. So if I would graph this, my midline would be y equals 4.5. So again, what that means is the height above and below this axis is the same. So once you have this copied down, move on to task 2.